Okay, hello everybody. Today we are continuing with the same performance objective, which is to look at different characters' points of view because, wow, this chapter is kind of sad and kind of uncomfortable, right? Junior has made some decisions, he's followed through with these decisions, and now we're going to see. How that affects him and really brings into focus one of the main um, topics of the book, which is identity. So, the chapter for today is called How to Fight Monsters. So, we already know he's walking into a fight, right? We've talked about identity a lot, but I just want to review it. Even though we talked about it in The Outsiders, we talked about it in the Hitler Youth book. What is identity? So, identity, by definition, um, it's not just like, showing your class photo or ID, right? But it's really who you are, um, how you think about yourself, but also the way that other people see you. And it also contains characteristics that define you. So identity has a lot to do with where you were raised, your family, but it doesn't have to be. As you grow, identity can change, um, and that's what's really interesting about this concept, right? Um, Identity can start very simply with right here, your name or maybe your nickname, something you grow up with and people commonly call you. And that's going to be addressed in this chapter. I don't know if you guys are listening to the audio of the book, but this book is actually narrated by the author, which I believe we touched on is loosely based on his life. It's not exactly an autobiography, but he actually is a Native American that grew up on a reservation and dealt with all these issues. So in the next, the text model, I want you to listen to the audio because it exemplifies the sing-song way in which he says he talks, which kind of sets him apart from the other students. In the Padlet today, you're going to be talking about this illustration, so I want you to pay close attention to that. And we're also going to be talking about Penelope and how she's totally, absolutely gorgeous. And what do you think that means for Junior, how she treats him, how he feels about himself. And we're just going to be talking about how all these different groups of people, well, basically two groups of people, right, at this point, are viewing each other and how they're relating to each other. So can't wait to talk later. Check out the Padlet and make sure you do your writing. Thanks.